Hello everybody, welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. I've got an interesting video for you today. I have another offering from Wurkkos. This is model HD20. This is a headlamp that has spot and floodlight, and you can also do both of them at the same time. So here is the 18650 version. This is model HD15, and if you haven't seen this video, I highly recommend you check that out. This version here that we're going to look at today, HD20, it's a little bit bigger. It's running on a 21700 battery, and it's got a little bit longer run times. So the first thing that we see in the packaging is the owner's manual. We have a little bag that has a lanyard and 2 replacement O-rings. We have a very nice dual direction pocket clip, and I think they did a fantastic job on that pocket clip. Here is a battery tube which will allow you to use 18650 batteries in this light if you want to. I like the top strap there because it'll keep the weight of the light on the top of your head, and it'll hold it without putting all the pressure on these side straps. Now the straps are very nice. I like the head strap. It looks like it's a very nice, soft, flexible rubber. I think they did a good job. If they could just beef up that just a little bit, I think it would be a lot better. Next thing that we see is a charging cable. So you got a USB-A to USB-C. Basically tells you to take the insulation film out and charge the light before you use it. And without further ado, let's take a look at the light itself. So this is a very nice looking light. As you can see on the back there's the USB-C charging port, and they put a good piece of rubber on it. So it's nice because you can really stuff that in there and keep the IPX8 waterproofness. There's a look at the front. You have glass lenses. You have dual LEDs on here. So you have a Samsung LH351D LED, and you also have a Cree XP-L HD LED. So you have the spotlight and the floodlight here. So very nice. There is the power button, and this is nice aluminum, anodized hard aluminum. I like the knurling job that they did here on the tailcap, and there's a little indicator there that tells you the positive of the battery goes towards the head of the light. Now if you unscrew the tailcap, you will see that the tailcap build is nice and good quality, and there's the insulation film that you need to remove. And right here is the standard 21700 battery operating at 5000 milliamp hour. So that's very impressive. It's a flat top battery. So I really like this because it's a non-proprietary battery. There's a look at the head of the light. Now one thing that I want to make note of that I really like about this is there are dual springs. You have a spring on the head and a spring on the tail cap. That's nice because your battery has the ability to flex inside and to move a little bit inside. There's also 2 cutouts, one here and one here, so you can put the bands of the head strap right there in those little grooves, and also you can adjust the pocket clip on both locations, so you can put it to both sides. So I really like that. We're going to go ahead and thread that on. You can see the O-ring right there, and when you thread this over, it'll compress that O-ring, and that's what creates the IPX8 waterproof standard of this light. So we're going to insert the positive of the battery towards the head of the light, and we will put the tail cap switch on, or tail cap rather. The tail cap on this is magnetic, and it's pretty strong magnet. It'll hold itself horizontally like that, and it'll also hold itself vertically. So the magnet is pretty strong, even though this light is a little bit heavy. It's a very strong magnet. I think they did a good job with that. You can see there's a little bit of knurling kind of pattern right here, and then there's some cutouts and things like that. Those cutouts are nice because they serve a couple functions. They're going to help reduce the weight of the light, and when the head of the light gets hot, they're going to help dissipate that heat. So very nice construction of this light. Now the current retail price at the time of me filming this video, you can pick these up on Amazon for a very good price, $48.99. And if you go to the Wurkkos website, they actually have these right now for $38.99 with the battery. You can get them in black or green. These can be used as a power bank also. So if you take that charge port cover off and you plug a USB-C here to something else USB-C, you can use this as a power bank. You'll have a orange indicator that's telling you everything's fine, and in the event that you have a flashing orange indicator, it's telling you that this light does not have enough power to charge whatever it is that you're trying to power. Now when you want to charge the light, you basically take off this little flap here. You don't have to take it all the way off, but you plug your USB-C in and you'll see the flashing blue light indicating that you're charging. And then when charging is complete, that'll turn solid blue. Now another thing that I want to talk about is the addition of a small battery tube. You could actually get this for the light, and what that does is that allows you to take this off. You can put this on. You can run a CR123 or an 18350. So you just drop that in like that, the positive towards the head of the light, and then you're in business. So you can even charge this battery just like so. So it's a very nice setup. The dimensions of the light with this long tube is going to be 122 millimeters long and 30 millimeters at the head diameter. The weight of the light is 130 grams. Again, that's without the battery. Now this does carry an IPX8 waterproof standard down to 2 meters, and it's also impact resistant down to 1 meter. This light does have reverse polarity protection, so in the event that maybe you accidentally put the negative towards the head of the light, it's not going to damage the light. This light also has low voltage protection, so in the event that your battery voltage drops below 2.7 volts, the light will automatically turn itself off. Now there is a power level indicator that will illuminate when you're using the light. It'll stay on for I think 5 seconds, and green is telling you that you're 30% and up on your battery. Red is when you're below 30%, and if you see flashing red on that power level indicator, it's telling you you're in the critical power zone, you need to charge. And let's talk about the power bank function of this. So we're going to take this charge port cover out of the way. We'll plug in our USB-C, and then the other end of our USB-C we're going to just plug into the phone. There it is, and now we're charging. And like I mentioned earlier, you see that orange indicator telling us that we're charging normal. And again, if you see that flash, it's telling you that you don't have enough power to use the power bank setting, and you can see that little red indicator showing that I am charging my phone. I like that feature. Now in the event that you want to use an 18650 battery, you will put the battery sleeve in and then slide your 18650 into the battery sleeve, and then you put your tail cap on, and you'll be back in business with a standard 18650. You'll get the same performance as far as brightness levels, but the run times will be different. Operating this light is extremely simple. It does have a memory. It'll remember the last mode that you were using, the last brightness level I should say, with the exception of turbo, strobe, SOS, or beacon. So it'll remember moonlight mode, low, medium, or high. So we'll single press here, and you'll see the light will turn on. If we want to cycle through the modes, we're just going to push and hold, low, medium, high, low. And then when we turn the light off and turn it back on, you can see that it'll come back to that setting. Now right now we're looking at the floodlight settings. If you want to switch to the other LED, you can do it two ways. You can triple press or press and hold. So I'm going to use the triple press option, 1, 2, 3. And you can see that we have now changed over to the spotlight. So if I want moonlight mode, I'll just long press until I see spotlight. This is the lowest setting of moonlight mode, which is 1 lumen. This will last 960 hours of runtime. That's 40 days of runtime. That is remarkable. If I push and hold, we're going to bump up to low. This is 50 lumens. This will last 56 hours and 23 minutes. That's 2.34 days, and I'll get 25 meters of throw. If I push and hold and go up to medium, we get 150 lumens for 22 hours and 13 minutes, and we will get 48 meters of throw. Push and hold a little more, we go up to high. This is 500 lumens for 5 hours and 19 minutes, and it'll give us 82 meters of throw. Now if we double press, we're going to go to turbo. Right there you can see 1300 lumens. The runtime for turbo is 1 hour and 44 minutes, and it'll give us 141 meters of throw. If I double press, I'll go to a strobe, and this is 1300 lumens. It does not specify the runtime or the distance of throw. If I double press again, we have a really nice SOS function. And then if I SOS another time, a third time, we will go to beacon. Double press, right? So double press is how we shift through those modes. And then if we single press, we'll go back to high because that was the last mode access prior to double press turbo, right? We'll triple press, 1, 2, 3. Now we have both. Let's do it again, 1, 2, 3. Now we're looking at the floodlight. So let's go to moonlight mode on the flood. We are also dealing with 1 lumen, 960 hours, and the run times, it does say that the run times are the same whether you're on spot or flood. So again, 40 days of runtime. Push and hold, we do get a different lumen level on low. We get 35 lumens now, 10 meters of throw, and the run times are supposedly the same, 56 hours and 23 minutes, or 2.34 days. If I push and hold, we're going to go to medium. This is 110 lumens, 18 meters of throw, and we get 22 hours and 13 minutes. If we push and hold, we'll go to high. This is 350 lumens. It'll last 5 hours and 19 minutes and give us 31 meters of throw. Remember, we are on flood right now. And if I double press, we will get to a flood turbo of 700 lumens, 1 hour and 44 minutes of runtime with 44 meters of throw. Let's go ahead and change over to the dual LEDs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. If we turn it off and turn it on with a long press, we will get both of those LEDs illuminated for moonlight mode. That is 2 lumens. It does not specify run times, so I'm just going to cycle through the modes. This is going to be low on both lights, 85 lumens, 27 meters of throw. This is medium, 260 lumens, 49 meters of throw. And then we go to high, 850 lumens, 88 meters of throw. And double press for the turbo, 2000 lumens, 144 meters of throw out of that. Now strobe warning, 1, 2. There's the strobe, and it's using both LEDs. And if we want SOS, we'll double again. We'll get to that SOS. And then if we want beacon, we will double press again, 1, 2. And that is the beacon setting. So very, very nice light. Single press, again, takes us back to high. And then, like I said, this light does have a memory. So if I turn it off, and it remembers that we were on not only spot, flood, or both, but it'll also remember that we were on high. So see that? Single press turns us back on. If I triple press and let's say we have just the bottom LED on, and let's say, for example, let's say we were on low. Turn the light off, it's going to bring back one LED on low. See that? It's got a wonderful memory. This light does have a lockout mode. If you want to throw this in a pack or something like that and you don't want it coming on, all you do is you give it 4 clicks quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see those 2 acknowledgement flashes. When you see that, the light is in lockout mode. You can push the power button and stuff, but it's just giving you those flashes saying, hey, I'm in lockout mode. But you do have momentary, so you can push and hold and it'll give you a momentary moonlight mode. I like that. So to unlock the light, you're just going to give it 4 presses. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got to be quick, and it'll turn the light on. And then from here, you can operate the light as normal. We're going to test the IPX8 waterproofness of this light. The charge port cover is in place. We're just going to dump that thing in the water. And from here, we're going to take it out of the water. We'll just push and hold, cycle through the modes, low, medium, high. Let's turn it off, see if we can get moonlight mode, which we did. Let's do a triple press to change LEDs. 1, 2, 3. Didn't go fast enough. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we're on the other LED. Let's drop it back in the water again. And we're just testing this waterproofness. Let's cycle through the modes. Low, medium, high. We are on spotlight right now. Double press for turbo, triple press for strobe. 1, 2. Excuse me, that was a double press. Double press again for SOS. And then when you're done with SOS, you want beacon, you can double press for beacon. So I like that it has 3 modes of like strobe, SOS, and beacon. That's very cool. Single press takes us back to high, and then of course we can go to low, turn it off, put it in the water, do whatever we need to do. The memory is going to remember that it was on that LED on low. So very nice. And as you can see, this light clearly passed the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. Okay, right now we are on spotlight and we are on the moonlight mode. We are dealing with 1 lumen for 960 hours. That's 40 days. And here's a closer look at that. This is crazy. This is a lot of light for such a small, only being 1 lumen. I can see pretty clearly everything in this room. If I push and hold, I'll bump it up to low. This is 50 lumens. This will last 56 hours and 23 minutes. That's 2.34 days. We'll bump it up to medium. This is 150 lumens, 22 hours and 13 minutes. And then we bump it up again to high, 500 lumens. That's a good setting. 5 hours and 19 minutes. And then double press for turbo. That's a whopping 1300 lumens for an hour and 44 minutes. Now strobe warning, and then we're going to go to SOS, and then we're going to go to beacon, and they do not specify what those run times are. They are just 1300 lumens when you're on spotlight. So let's take a look at the strobe. Double press. There's the strobe. And let's double press again for SOS. So there's the SOS. And it's still doing its thing. It's doing its little SOS thing. And then if I double press again, I'll get the beacon. So let's see what the beacon does. Boom. It just gives you those little booms. Single press, turns it back to high. Now we're looking at flood. Now let's turn it off and let's go to moonlight mode. We are looking at flood, and I'm not going to tell you the run times again because it's the same according to the website. So that is the flood moonlight mode. Let's go up to low. We are on flood low. This is 35 lumens. Let's go to medium. That is 110 lumens. And then let's go to high. That is 350 lumens. And then let's do the turbo on flood, which is 700 lumens. That does a good job, actually. It lights up the whole thing. Now, I'm going to go back down to low here, and I'm going to triple press and get both LEDs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have both LEDs. Let's go to moonlight mode. So now we're dealing with 2 lumens. I like that. You can actually see quite a bit with that setting. 2 lumens. And let's go single press. We're going to go to low. This is 85 lumens. So you see you have the best of both worlds. You got the flood and the spot at the same time. Push and hold. We're going to go to medium, 260 lumens. That's pretty crazy. And then push and hold, we go to high, 850 lumens. And then double press for turbo. And that looks really nice. And then let's do the double press for the strobe and SOS and beacon, which I just now realized I forgot to do on floodlight. So I'll come back to that when this is finished here with these dual LEDs. So we'll double press. We're going to look at the strobe. We have both LEDs doing their thing. Double press again. We're going to get SOS. This is 2000 lumens here. SOS. It just goes through its little thing. And then let's double press again for beacon. Very cool. That works good. Single press back to high. Now triple press because I want to get the flood, which I have right now. Now we're going to go straight to turbo on the flood, and now we're going to go into the strobe, SOS, and beacon from the floodlight. So let's take a look at that. It's going to be 700 lumens. That don't look too bad for 700 lumens. That's pretty nice. Double press again for the 700 lumen SOS. That looks brighter than 700 lumens to me, but I don't know. And double press again, we'll get that beacon. And then of course, single press turns the light back to the low, medium, high, low, medium, high. I hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, let's take a look at this pocket clip. You can see the pocket clip. Oh, I love that pocket clip. It just snaps right into place. That is a fantastic pocket clip that they put on here. Excellent job that they did. You can also orient it this way if you want. So you have a couple of different options for that pocket clip. And I don't know if you could put it upside down. Maybe you could. And that's kind of cool because that'll keep that charge port cover in place. I don't know why you'd want to put it that way, but who knows? Maybe you're wanting to hang it on a backpack strap or something. You want it high like that with the button on the top. I don't know. But my final thoughts on this light, very nice light. I really like it. I want to say thank you right off the bat to Wurkkos for sending this light out for review. I really enjoyed this one. I also enjoyed the 18650 version. Both of these lights are absolutely fantastic, and I think you get a huge bang for the buck on both of these lights. They are very bright. They have good quality components. I don't really have a lot of complaints or anything like that. The lights are manufactured very well. It just depends on what you want. The fact that you can use different batteries and stuff in this light is awesome. You can use 18650s. The voltage of operating voltage, I don't think goes high enough to use dual CR123s or 18350s. So you can only do a single with the battery tube. You don't need this adapter either for the short tube. They made the tube a little bit thicker, so this won't even fit even if you had a small one. So the battery just goes in just like that, and it fits in there just fine. So I like this light. I think it's fantastic. If they could just make this a little bit nicer, I think it'd be awesome. But for the price, you can't beat it. I think it's fantastic. Folks, I want to say thank you for watching today. Please make sure that you check the description box down below. I'll put links to where you can find these. I think they're good. It's a thumbs up from me. I love the magnets. They're very strong. Also, please feel free to leave comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and until next time, folks, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.